You curse your enemy, but it can only slightly inconvenient them. What would it be? Every pair of shoes they wear is sticky on the bottom, even if they're brand new. They can never escape the sound or feel of sticky shoes. They start to sneeze, but never fully sneeze. Every time you go to quickly open a drawer, tongs will block you from doing so. They will always pick the slowest moving line. Grocery store checkout. In traffic. Anywhere that a line may exist. For the rest of their life, they always choose the wrong option first when deciding whether to push or pull every door they encounter. Thumbs don't work on touch screens. May both sides of your pillow be warm. Random Wi-Fi and data disconnecting every few hours. It immediately goes away the moment they have someone else look at it and never manifests at the store. You shall have the constant feeling of a hair in your mouth. The first pen they pick up will always be out of ink. Their socks would always be wet. May your socks always slip down in your shoes. Sneezing fits at words that begin with M. They always take 3 tries to get the USB plug-in right, even with USB-C cables somehow. Never get a green light in traffic. Their pillow should be uncomfortably warm and damp. May they always have someone desperate to speak to them just as they are about to leave. Customers when they are about to close shop, co-workers when they're about to punch out, a great aunt who calls when they're about to go on a date. Whenever they buy a bag of salad and take it home and put it in the fridge, it's already turning brown and getting slimy the very next time they open the fridge. They have a horribly itchy asshole at random times. May their marinara never cling to their pasta. Every door they try to push would actually require a pull and vice versa. Constantly feeling like they have a stone in their shoe digging into their foot while the other shoe makes weird squeaky noises. 30% of the time they have to enter in any kind of password, passcode, pattern, etc. They are told it is wrong and have to eventually use some method to reset it. If they try to use a previous one that was denied, they are told they can't use a password, passcode, etc. Their sheets will never fit their bed properly. One word from their Reddit post titles is always misspelled. They never leave the house with everything the first time, but they realize every time they sit down in the car. All of their socks are mildly damp, enough to be uncomfortable. Pocket/belt gets stuck on every corner and door handle. Always have an invisible paper cut when putting on hand sanitizer. May you wipe and wipe but never get your butt clean. The audio for every video they watch will always be either a few seconds early or a few seconds late compared to the visuals. Whenever they sneeze, they fart as well. Writing this while sitting on a toilet. Their shirt will never sit right, it will always consciously feel off just a little. Every time they make a card payment contactless, it doesn't work and they have to put in their PIN. No matter how snug the fit, no matter how good the feel, the absolute second they put their shoes on and tie them, their socks will suddenly feel off kilter just a little bit around their toes. Always hitting every red light when they're driving. Every time they put their phone down, it flips face down just enough to make them think they got a notification, but they didn't. There's an itch in their nose just beyond where a finger could reach to. They can never find the beginning of the toilet paper roll. They always bite their tongue when they chew. There's always one smudge right in the center of their glasses they can see but can never clean off. One greasy smudge. May they always lose one headphone. Every time they turn on a radio, no matter the station, it plays a song they hate. A person is following them and hitting them with a spoon. They hear that drip drip water sound every day, all time of the day, louder while sleeping. Constant strong urge to pee. Shoes automatically untie themselves every 10 steps. Every time they sneeze, they pee their pants a little bit. I hope your every meal is never the right temperature when you eat it. Every time you put on a pair of socks, there's a 25% chance you'll step in a puddle and get one wet. Only one. Probability increases if running late. Their hair always looks a little bit greasy. All their clothes, including underwear, always felt uncomfortable. Too tight, too big, always off, never just right, never comfortable. I hope their butthole is itchy until the end of time. They have to give me just enough of their income that it's annoying. I wish for my enemy to have to reset their password for their favorite site every 24 hours. I cast unseen paper cuts. They spill their morning coffee, tea, etc. on their clothes every morning. Eyelash in your eye forever. Unstable internet connection forever. Just enough for it to be a mild convenience that leads to a lifetime of depression. Spinach stuck in their front teeth. Forever. Taste buds on their butthole. Always sneeze while eating soup. Every zipper broken. One shoe is always slightly looser than the other. Stub their toe daily, and it lasts for at least 2 minutes. Every speaker they listen to has that slight crackle sound you get when a speaker is going bad. Anytime they are in a situation where they need to use an app right away, it wants them to update it first. Want to call an Uber? Hold on. Needs to update. I've got a Zoom meeting now. Give me a sec. Updating. Trying to share that new song with a friend? Oh wait. Updating. Whenever they pee, it always burns towards the end of the piss stream. Whenever they pee, they constantly feel like they still have to pee a little. Constant rock and shoe. To be caught at every red light, and every railroad crossing. For the rest of their life. They will always get their password wrong on the first try. They always feel like they have a phantom rock in their shoe. They always squeak while walking, even barefoot. They will always put their head in the armhole of every t-shirt when they try it on. The first 10 wipes after a shit don't do anything. Every time they have to choose which line to get in, it always ends up being the slower line. Every traffic light forever turns red as they approach. Extremely good, like superpower level, sense of smell. There are a lot of stanky things and people out there. A mosquito appears randomly during the day, and especially when they try to sleep, always with that bzzz sound. Their palms always have a thin film of sweat on them, even after trying to wipe them on something. All shoes are slightly too small. They are always short a few cents for payment, and nobody around has change to borrow. Whenever they get to the top of a checkout till the cashier's shift ends. Both sides of their pillow are warm. Every meal they eat tastes is just salty enough to be unpalatable yet still perfectly edible. Several times a day you get an itch between your toes. May they forever only consider the implication of clicking OK just after any prompt has been confirmed. Any pen they use they have to scribble with a little before it works. Lose their car keys right when they need to leave. Curse of always feeling on the verge of a sneeze that never comes. May they always have the build-up to a sneeze, but never the satisfaction of said sneeze. There will always be a bit of grit in one of their shoes that makes walking slightly uncomfortable. Paper will always cut them. Someone else mentioned the peeing inconvenience. I'll step it up and say, whenever they pee they still have the urge to pee but no pee comes out and it occurs at night when they're trying to sleep. They get hard/wet AF before sex but the moment it is about to happen they get immediately flaccid/dry, when they pull away hard/wet again. Always stubbing their little toe whenever they walk past anything. Everything he eats and drinks will be the wrong temperature. Cool refreshing Pilsner in the summer sun? Nope, that shit's tepid at best. Hot coffee? Cold. Iced coffee? Warm. Lasagna? Room temperature. One of the simplest joys in life, snuffed out forever. Then every time I hear him scream at a video game I'll have a little treat and a good laugh. Chronic athlete's foot. May that little plastic clip on the loaf of bread break every time they remove it. Whoa, prostate inflammation be upon ye. Uklanina.